Very easily and very quickly.
Yeah, and remember, the key is to survive through the whole game. So I imagine we're going to see a lot of people playing on the outskirts of these maps as they try and hunt down weapons, trying to kind of get the things they need to get those deliveries, those little drone deliveries.
See here, Rain desperately searching for some guns.
Cash money.
All about the money. So of course you can call drones in to actually purchase upgrades and weapons and all these sorts of things. So picking up money actually really is useful. You want to be doing that whenever possible. Quite a lot of players down towards the silos here.
Look, I think Rain can be in some trouble. I mean, Rain and Pimp and Rush are like the two that look like they're closest. I mean, Henry G and Gratisfaction look like they at least have some walls around them to keep them safe for the moment. But the engagements early on probably aren't going to be coming in too quickly. Henry's got 7 bullets with a Glock, and that's not going to make you feel too confident, especially with Henry's aim.
Yeah, one of the rough things about the danger zone at times can be the lack of ammo that comes about. So you're desperately searching for those ammo caches that will be sprinkled around the map. You can also call them in from the drone that you can see on the perspective of the screen there. Ooh, an MP5 early on is be pretty tasty.
Lab Rats as well. Is that Sponge? That's Gratisfaction. Ooh, a shotgun. And look at the walking. Yeah, this is definitely Sponge nerding out. He heard something, but actually they're circling right behind him. And remember, Henry G and Sponge are sitting right next to each other. I'm hoping we're getting some screen watching.
Now, the other downside about calling in drones are the other players can see them come in, so it can actually betray you, depending on where your enemies are. I think JKS just spotted ahead. Oh, Gratisfaction into the headshot, gets 2. All right then.
Oh, look at Sponge. He is a sad panda. They got absolutely wrecked.
The rats have been exterminated first on the first round here.
All right, so P250 and an axe. That's not a bad combo whatsoever. He's got the Zeus as well, the taser that he can deploy. And everyone just walking around the map. Sean and Twist hiding in the house.
So that's one of the ammo caches just behind the players. You can retrieve more ammunition for your guns. Sean's up to quite a healthy amount actually with his P250.
He's got some nades also. He's got the smoke and the HE that he can utilize. But I mean, it looks like they want to stick as close as they can to the house, to the cover and everything as that gun drops from the drone. Here's Stunna and Stewie moving up to the barn. Actually, they're gonna, yeah, you can see the danger area coming in from the bottom, starting to creep in. Rush and Pimp will be the first pairing forced out of their hidey hole.
Naf and Sadakis just chilling on Tourist over on the right side of the map, the east side of the map. Additionally, decoys in this can actually be quite useful. They will sound off footsteps. So if you're near a decoy, it can actually completely bait you out into thinking someone's close to you.
Yeah, known to be very, very not useful in the competitive mode, but yeah, here in Danger Zone, obviously can give you a pretty cool weapon, pretty cool tool to use. Here they are, Ago. It's got that med pen.
They've got decent weaponry as well. So the X on their weapon reel is a syringe. You can actually heal yourself with these. You can also purchase them. PP Bison typically you wouldn't want to pick up, but actually it's not too bad in Danger Zone. Fast fire rate can really melt through players.
Yeah, we'll see. They still haven't gotten into any engagement. I mean, this is a long time for Sponge and to just be sitting there staring at a monitor, not being able to do anything.
Well, Australia doesn't do it better in this game. They died first.
Ooh, there goes Sean from behind. It's Ferlin with the assassination. He gets doubles up. That'll get the crowd started. Hunting out in the open in the tall grass.
And then there were 12. The safe zone diminishing, having to move. Actually, having the verticality on top of the buildings could be pretty significant. They don't really have the weaponry to back it up, though. 2 SMGs.
Well, the tough part, too, is it makes you, I mean, you're exposed from so many different angles where people can get intel even if they can't shoot at you. But definitely Henry saw Pimp just now, and he definitely saw Rush. They're being hunted and they have no idea. And obviously you're right. I mean, the weapons at that range, especially the MAC-10, such low ammo, you don't really want to go for it. But trying to consider their angle of attack and going the safe route.
20 seconds before the danger zone gets further restricted. Gonna force more of these plays up close on each other. Don't have any rifles in play just yet. This is something that will come further down the line when the care packages start to get dropped, the drones start to get upgraded. Yeah,
you need the cash monies for that. Oh, good battle for Gratisfaction. He's got 3 kills in this game. And Pimp is the only one left for his team, and they know he's got to be nearby. Here comes Grubby, again through the grass. It's Furlan with the P250, and one more engagement. Stewie's got nothing to do. Again, NA put on the back foot. Gratisfaction is having a game and a half. He's got to use a little bit of med shot, heal back up just a bit. And they're so far away from anyone. Henry and Gratisfaction, they're in like the next danger area, but there's no one to really put any pressure on them, so they can take their time. Remember, it's all about survival as well. No points for kills. And GPS doesn't work underground.
Yeah, they are a long way off. You can see a care package now dropping just below the hatch area of the map. Going to be detonating the C4 to open up the safe.
This is about the only useful thing Sadicus is going to do in this entire 3 games of Danger Zone.
As a result, though, if you do start to play a lot more passive and you hide in houses and such, you're going to be pretty low in terms of armor, in terms of heavy weaponry later on in the game. So it can actually really work against you. It's about a balancing act. You want to feel out and upgrade where you can. A bit of a skirmish kicking off against the Polish boys.
It looks like they're being gentlemen. They're trying to save the hostage. Well, not gentlemen. Rain goes down, and actually that P250 at this range. Oh, Cat! I don't think Furlan expected the M4 to be out. No more bullets. And does she even have bullets in the Glock? I think that's the scary part. She does have a Zeus that she can use if they get close. She has 20. But she's being spotted by Henry. He doesn't want to give up the position. Even with the silencer, Flashbang's going to come out. They're going to push behind it, certainly. Doesn't blind anyone, but Kath is so occupied looting, and with the player above, she has no idea what's coming behind.
Yeah, it's going to be a massacre. But now, Grubby, who lost Furlan just before and would have heard some confrontation kicking off just on the outskirts of Radio, where this building complex is called. More drones flying in. But this is where Sadicist and Naf can really be freed up to start to move in. They're under no confrontation at all while the other 2 teams are fighting off against each other.
Grubby's not enjoying any of this. As you said, the drone can give up his position and he's all alone. His partner's gone down, and look, they're about to turn the corner. He's got to get out, but he's so occupied. He wants the ammo. Now he spots it, and he's not going to win that. Headshot from Henry G. They can loot him as well, but the other team is close by as well. And it's actually Henry taking on Sadicus, who again is useless. I feel like I really need to reiterate that.
He's with Naf, though, who's quite a beast. Had one of the best plays here at the Major. So it could be resting on his shoulders, and Naf has an M4. That is massive. Considering that the other team, Henry G and Gratisfaction, just have SMGs. 15 bullets to Naf's name. He's just spotted ahead, and Sadicus goes down first. It's now a Galil in the hands of Gratisfaction. Can Naf pull this one off? He may have to turn tail and run away. He only has 5 bullets left, Moses.
Oh dear, this has not gone well. He needs to heal up as he runs. There it is, plunges it in. Still taking shots though, and now, yeah, Gratisfaction is the one he needs to find. Low HP, might not realize it. They're trying to push up. There comes another heal. Gonna boost back up, and Naf is trying to retreat as he holds on for the drone, but he can't land those shots. A dink on Henry's gonna force him back, but now he's stuck. He cannot access that, and what a risk to be taking. Pulls out the M4, he wants the ammo in that, getting reload as he goes, but it's only 6 bullets. He's down to 6 HP, and he's out of ammo once again. Trying to fall away, and there it is. Henry's gonna finish it off. And it's Henry G and Gratisfaction to take the opening map, and he makes it look easy.
I'm going to say Gratisfaction, definitely the MVP, had 5 or 6 kills. Guy was just lighting it up.
It's important to note, Henry is very vain. He knows the camera's going to be on him, so he put makeup on before getting involved here. Wanted to look his prettiest for the crowd.
is going to get the win at the very least. Gratisfaction, in the meanwhile, carrying him to that victory.
Gratisfaction had that really nice start, didn't he?
Yeah, it was in the MP5, I believe.
Yeah,
Touched the Galil and
he
it was
got
all
like
over.
3 to 5 kills within the first few minutes of the game. And obviously the big one was Sponge, and see a little bit of smack talk going on. Henry's just like, are you ever going to actually be able to compete with me?
Unfortunately for Sponge, it was Vox Eminor that got eliminated very early on in first position.
I mean, how do you compete with that mustache? That thing is glorious. Either way, you can see we've got Frankie ready. She's with the winners.
I am indeed. Mr. Henry G, how does victory taste?
Disappointing, to be honest. I expected the level of competition to be a little bit higher. We were kind of warming up and getting ready for that one, and no one seemed to fight back that much. It's weird. Are these guys just getting warmed up or what?
I'm wondering, actually, if Gratisfaction is as salty as his partner, because you, sir, need to learn some manners. Gratisfaction?
Yes.
You are, okay. And what did you think of your rivals next to you? Because I think you took them out quite early in the game.
It was pretty easy, to be honest. Just expected.
Well, the thing is, though, you've now laid your cards bare now, so these boys actually know where you're dropping. Are you a little bit nervous that they might come after you in the next game?
We're dropping in the same place. Everyone can come get us. The radio tower in the middle. The radio tower in the middle. Come and get us. We'll see you there.
I am hoping that everyone is going to be dropping at the radio tower around, or, in fact, it might be more satisfying if everyone agrees to not drop anywhere near you, Henry, because then you're not going to get any kills and you're going to be Larry No Mates, Henry.
We're going to drop in the same place. We welcome all the battles. We're going to win the next one as well. We're going for 3 out of 3 today.
What if you don't win now, because you've just told everyone watching that you will?
Failure is not an option.
Failure is not an option. Okay, well, fighting talk from these boys, but the question is, can they do it for a second time? Vincent Moses, what do you think?
It's weird hearing Henry say that failure's not an option. I've seen him fail multiple times.
And I mean, a lot of that honestly was off the back of Gratisfaction carrying.
Yeah, exactly.
Has to be mentioned.
Henry's talking the shit, but Gratisfaction's doing all the heavy lifting.
I think Henry got 1 kill.
It was the important one. He had the impact.
But then you
Henry
can
does things that don't show up in the stats sheet.
Yeah, that's true. He is the assister. He is the glue that melds that team together. But it is the Bogan Bashes on 45 points with the Crazy Canucks just behind them on 27. I say just behind them, actually. It's a pretty big difference. Meanwhile, Vox Eminor, Sponge, nil point.
Okay, so a Bogan, I've just looked it up because I was curious about what it actually means. An unsophisticated person. Yeah, so that's what Henry's going for. Bogan bashers.
Makes sense. I guess they were technically correct as
That
well.
is about the most British smack talk I could ever think of in a team name. Easy for Ents. That comes later. I feel like we have so many. I feel like everyone. This is like St. Patrick's Day, except for Finnish people. Everyone is just pretending they're Finnish for one day.
I wonder if Ents win the major, do we christen this some kind of Finnish day?
It will be a national holiday.
I think their Independence Day is the 6th of December. It's the same day as my birthday, so that's how I know, because I used to live there.
Okay.
But maybe we can have a second Finnish.
How do they celebrate Finnish Independence Day?
A lot of alcohol.
Okay. That's fair. Can't argue with that one whatsoever. We're gonna, we're just gonna get back into this. We'll see if they actually, Henry and Gratisfaction, this could be a bait if they don't actually, I mean, this is the start of the last game, but if they don't actually go to the radio tower, that would just be next level bait. If they just bait everyone into picking that spot, like around that tower, and they just go elsewhere.
I think for style points, though, we also have to highlight the Polish boys. They did a lot of damage. They got 4 or 5 kills between the two of them.
Yeah, they got done dirty, didn't they?
Yeah.
They seem to be very effective until, you know, oh dear.
Oh no.
Where's OJ when you need him?
And that was the lonely P250 frag from Henry. Right at the end, of course.
The only one. Kath and Rain here. Going over something actually not very talkative, and a banana for Stunna. Typical. He won't eat it.
A pretty brash tactic as well for Henry and Gratisfaction to literally say, we're dropping radio tower, come at us.
I like it. Again, knowing Henry, I mean, listen, we did a 3-on-3 earlier this event. We had a gaming room in the hotel, and it was me, Stunna, and Sean taking on Henry, Sponge, and Machine. And I'm just going to say, there was a little bit of dirty play, foul play going on the other side. you know, waiting for the monitor to light up for flashbangs and everything. They're a very underhanded group of people. So I could see Henry totally just faking everyone out.
Plus, they are sat very close to each other. I'm just saying. There could be some shenanigans.
Could be some shenanigans. Less than a minute away from the second round of Danger Zone. I want to see, yeah, look at that makeup. It's layered on. Hiding all the flaws.
That's the most focused I've ever seen Matt in my life.
Yeah, no hiding those flaws, is there? Here we go. Gonna be dropping in. Selecting their deployments. 8 teams, 2 players each, playing to be immortalized on the map. The winning team, the team with the most points, will have a graffiti on Danger Zone for eternity.
And fair enough, Henry's a man of his words.
Yeah, he's done it. That's surprising.
They've gone straight back to the radio tower. Pimp's interested, but Rush isn't, so he's going to back away.
There's a lot of teams in that upper left. Furlan and Grubby, crowd favorites, trying to bring the trophy home. They've got plenty of time to just sit back and relax and loot up.
Sponge and JKS were also pretty close to radio. Sponge wanting to get ammo, doesn't have a gun though, so it's going to be a bit of an issue.
It's got a parachute. Oh dear, that's a machine gun.
Correct.
That one hurts. Some drones coming in. Although underground again, the GPS doesn't work. There's that P2K on Sponge. You can go back and find the ammo if he remembers where he is. Can avoid the machine gun, that'd be nice.
Oh, he's actually used his med kit pretty early on there. It's not going to get that much more health out of it. They are maneuvering towards Gratisfaction and Henry. Drones flying in left, right, and center. And Gratisfaction has the UMP. Now, we saw the MP5 absolutely rinse players before. I think they are making a move up right now.
Oh, he's got a Tech 9 as well. He is real kitted out. Dropping into the sewers. That first spread of the Danger Zone just coming in now. You can hear the rumble. And again, it looks like Sponge and JKS and then Gratisfaction and Henry are going to be the first 2 teams to meet.
Yeah, they're both underground.
Like the rats they are. Here we go, up the stairs. Oh, the shotgun could be so brutal, though. Oh, this could be so deadly.
Especially at this range. They are so close to one another. Gratisfaction, he turns left up these staircases. He's going to find himself, both of them. Sponge first player down. Shotgun, though, from JKS. Obliterates Gratisfaction, and he's on the hunt for the second.
Oh, Henry's done. He's done. And oh, he's getting away. There it is. JKS gets him from behind. Returns the favor, but they've done damage there. Can at least keep Sponge and JKS from potentially winning. JKS, the only member alive from that team.
So the last place team in the last game kills the first place team from the last game. And I'm just saying, Henry, failure's not an option.
Yeah, apparently. Failed pretty hard there. There's Pimp cleaning up Rush's work, and actually he's in trouble. He's got the CZ though, Furlan. Oh, that recoil, but Rush manages it well. That goes down for the count.
A lot of bullets being used in amongst the ruckus, though.
If I'm JKS, I just get into like a corner behind a door with that shotgun, and I just wait. Wait for the later stages of this. He's giving up his position. Him and Stunna get into a small engagement, but you can see he wants nothing to do with this fight. He's going to bail out.
JKS did just spot somebody, but only a USP and a shotgun. Can't really do much at this stage. That being said, like, the radio is a pretty solid position to hold down now, because the Danger Zone is going to start to restrict and move towards the middle portion of the map.
That is a creaky fence. Never fun. Rain trying to use that Tech 9. Kath coming up as well, but again, they're out in the open. They can get pinched from a lot of places, and I think even Rush is wrapping around to their left. They've got to be careful. He's going for a swim. Him and Pimp are really split up, I feel.
Yeah, you're spot on.
I mean, this could be a tactic, right? One of you is certainly going to survive to the end.
Downside is if they get into firefights, it's effectively going to be 2v1s. So you're not expecting to survive. Plus, I think there's 2 teams in between the 2 of them. They're really sandwiched across the map here. Pimp found himself a couple players, but nah, going to drill him in the head. And now it's down to Rosh for that team.
Kath and Sadakis, they're in a battle. Great damage to both sides, but Kath is still pushing forward. She can hunt this down a little bit, but she's being passive. Rush still lurking by the water's edge. The next spread of Danger Zone is coming in 3 seconds. And all the teams just kind of disengaging. No one has any weapons they want to play with.
I feel like Sean has been going under the radar a little bit alongside Twist. They've just been keeping themselves to themselves on the other side of the map. Just farming as many buildings as possible. What is the use in the parachute here, Moses? I've played this quite a bit, but I've never used the parachute other than when you first drop out.
I have not either, so I couldn't tell you. I think maybe if you're at the top of something, you can use it to just start gliding again. So maybe just if you want to like relocate across the map, it's going to give you that slower descent so you can get into a better positioning. Oh, Rain and Kath get a gift there. A little bit of a Christmas package as is dropping nearby.
Rush, well,
he's in the, yeah, he's taking damage. He's outside of the safety zone. I wonder if this wall could really ruin his life. Really, he's not having fun with it.
A shake of the head.
This is why he was so confident at the start. He's just straight gonna die. This is worse than Summit.
Rush.
This is just, that is, what a blunder!
As flat as a fart that round for Rush and Pimp.
Is that one of those northern British sayings?
Yeah, it is. First thing that came to my head. One gets killed miles away from the other. Other just dies in the danger zone, of course. From 100% of his health as well.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
9 players left.
And it's so quiet. No one wants to get in any fight. Although, I mean, I guess the rifles are starting to come up. Kath could actually start to be a bit of a bully in this situation if she has enough ammunition in that. That weapon, I have to imagine, on this could be just so deadly when no one else has anything to fight with it. JKS, again, the only member of his team maybe not wanting to take this engagement. They're boosting. A little bit of teamwork coming out from the ladies to try and get some extra ammo, but Rain's going to be taken down in the open. There's the AUG. What a rebuttal.
Ooh, the AUG is going to be nasty on this map as well. The range on it, the scope.
Did she just drop her medkit? Yeah, you might want to keep that.
Just 11 bullets left for it, though.
You might as well just call in drones with just all the ammo you need.
Yeah, it's definitely a gun you want to prioritize here. Drones flying into radio. It's now Stewie 2K's home for Tropic Thunder. Stunner is alongside him. They haven't really done anything this game, though. I feel like they've just sat here for most of it.
I think they revised their strategy, going for the points of surviving as long as possible. They've obviously been spotted. That nade doesn't do a whole lot. The Molotov's going to follow it up, and it doesn't even make it. That's some weak throwing from Sean, who should be better at that.
Yeah, maybe time to get that pump on again. Did look pretty weak. Stewie 2K in the meanwhile is making a move around the side, just on the outskirts. Mach 10, not fantastic for range.
The hammer, on the other hand.
I think you can throw it as well.
Can you really?
I think if you left and right click together, you can throw the hammer.
That's amazing.
Unless I'm going crazy.
I hope we see that. The M4A1S on Twist. Everyone trying to avoid these battles for the moment.
Now, Sadakist and Naf, they came second last game, right? So I mean, they're in contention to do pretty well again.
Yeah, they've got to be happy with where their points are.
Got the SG. We've reached that middle portion of the round here where we're waiting for that danger zone to get close. Once it does, this compound is going to be a graveyard.
Yeah, but Sui and Sana have no idea that Sean and Twist are there. So they've heard all these footsteps waiting for them to come through. There's the tapping, and Twist is missing them all until just now. Stunna goes down. They want to run away from the spread of the danger zone. It's just Sui, and he is so low. So 2 teams, and then you have 2 individuals left. Oh, that scout from behind could actually be so dangerous.
Yeah, it could be an interesting one, but there's the Orcs. Stewie 2K's been found. Kath will put him down. Doing it for Dignitas Female, now in the top 5 players. As you said though, Moses, she is all alone. Naf and Sadakist on the outskirts. It's Sean Gares and Twists who are slap bang in the middle of the safe zone.
Kath is doing, I mean, she's got, with that AUG, with the ammo she has, this can be so tough. If she's able to find someone at range, that weapon has such an advantage. And yeah, I mean you're at the low ground and there's nowhere to really run from this position. So they've got to be a little careful, especially with those drones coming in to give away their position. Weak throws, weak punches from Sean Gares, needs to hit the gym.
Does have 16 bullets now for the M4A1S, so at least more rifles are coming into play. Kath trying to use the grass and trees as cover. Also in a pretty good position where she can't be spotted unless...
Or can she?
Naf does decide to push, and he has! There's the scout shot. Naf's going to find Kath. Dignitas Female have been dealt with, but Sadakist is going to land himself a kill. How is that even possible? How's he done that?
I don't know. He's worse than Bardolph, but he's found a way to make it work. Twist now. The only one left, but he hears these footsteps. He's got an angle. He's got one. He needs this next. Explosion from the C4 might hide, and teammates going head-to-head right at the end. It's just these two. Oh, and now he's got the Krieg, the SG-553. Oh, dear.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear. He's been watching Free Solo.
Naf against Twist. Twist does have the advantage of the high ground, but Naf is underground at this stage.
No, but where does Naf go? I mean, this is the zone is creeping in. Now he's come up the ladder. Is Twist aware of the possibility? Remember, they're not going to be super familiar with this map whatsoever, and they're just barely missing each other. Oh, Twist going to jump up. He's going to see him. That should be the end, and it is. Twist has done it. Him and Sean are on the board. The once misfits, now champions, and giving a little bit of grief to Sadakist.
Thing is, though, that Sadakist has got second twice, so their points are going to be pretty rock solid.
Yeah, second twice, though. I mean, never winning. It's all that matters. They are Canadians. I mean, they are pretty much existence as second place to the